your girl Shalae, and I'm back today with another video. In today's video, we're going to discuss the cancellation of student loans and where we stand today. Now, we all know in the early days of the pandemic, there was a moratorium that was placed on student loans, and initially it was meant to expire 6 months, but then it got extended again. And then it got extended again, and then a few more times since then. And then in August, President Joe Biden announced a program that will forgive up to $20,000 in debt for borrowers with federally held student loans. So if you want to know where we stand today regarding the cancellation of the student loans, then you already know what to do. Stay tuned. Your girl's got you covered. Now, if this is your first time tuning into my channel, hi, hello, hey friends. My name is Shalae, and here on this channel we discuss shopping, saving, and everything in between. I would love to have you a part of my internet family. Super easy. Click the big old red subscribe button down below and you're in just like that. And while you're at it, go ahead and give me a like, especially if you love me bringing this content. Now guys, if you want to do exactly what I do, run my mouth and get paid on YouTube, grab a copy of my ebook where I teach you how to do just that for $14.97. And if you are, wanting to try out Amazon free for 30 days, go ahead and click the link above or below in the description box and try it out on me. All right, so we all know during President Joe Biden campaign, he promised to deliver $10,000 of student loan forgiveness for every U.S. borrower. And while he has canceled over $3 billion in student loans, it has not been the wide-scale cancellation that everyone wants. In August, President Joe Biden announced that he would forgive $20,000 in debt for borrowers that had held student loans, and this would impact more than 40 million borrowers. So they opened up the applications, I want to say back in October, but then a federal judge in Texas put the program on hold in November, ruling that this was unlawful. More than 26 million Americans had applied for this student loan forgiveness, and then another 16 million applicants were fully approved for relief when this program was put on pause. I mean, my goodness, right? However, this Tuesday, the U.S. Supreme Court is set to hear out arguments on the legality of the president's student loan forgiveness plan. The Education Department, borrower advocates, and supporters of this cancellation remain confident that the law is on their side and litigation should result in a victory. Now, we all know that the driving force behind this has been Senator Elizabeth Warren, and she said in a town hall, like, hey, look, if the U.S. Supreme Court applies the law, then the student loan debt will be canceled. But she's kind of afraid that the Supreme Court is going to apply politics, and then that would result in non-cancellation for the student loans. Now, the Education Secretary, Miguel Cardona, he says, look, the administration has the authority to forgive student loans under the Higher Education Relief Opportunities for Students, also known as the HEROES Act of 2003. It allows the secretary to waive or modify loan provisions in a response to a national emergency. So in this case, the coronavirus pandemic would apply for it. But it's a lot of talk going back and forth that it may or may not happen. And so as of right now, where we stand is, if the loans does not work out, then the most immediate action that Joe Biden said he's going to take is extend the student loan pause again. Now, guys, this is going to make the 8th time that this has been extended since it went into effect in March of 2020. Now, the most recent extension is set to expire 60 days after either June 30th or whenever the Supreme Court decides on the student loan forgiveness plan. So that is one possibility. Joe Biden can go ahead and extend it again. Now, another possibility is that the president will focus on other student loan programs, such as like a income-driven repayment plan. And in January, the administration had proposed like new regulations as well as to reduce the federal student loan payments, especially for those that are lower or middle income borrowers. So one proposal that he had, it was a revised pay as you earn, or it was called like repay. And this plan offered you $0 monthly payments for individuals or borrowers that made less than $30,600 a year, or even for borrowers in a family of 4 making roughly less than $62,400. Now, the U.S. Department of Education said that would be like the most affordable income-driven repayment plan that has ever been available to like student loan borrow. So that would be a $0 payment, but you still would owe the amount of your student loans, okay? So you don't have to make any payments, but you still will owe the amount. Now, President Joe Biden has also decided to reissue the loan forgiveness plan under a different legal authority, as noted as well by Forbes. And this will be where some student loan legal scholars has encouraged the administration to like restart the program under the Higher Education Act, which is also known as the HEA, which governs the federal student loan system. So that is another option, but then with that option comes more paperwork. We have to start the process all over again. We are starting from scratch, right? So who really wants to do that? Not me. Now, finally, the Biden administration, they could simply decide to just go ahead and scrap those student loan forgiveness instead and put its energy into bolstering like other programs such as like the income-based repayment or even the public student loan forgiveness. But giving up on the loan forgiveness program altogether, it could have, of course, some negative political consequences for the president. I mean, we all know that he is launching his 2024 campaign, and part of his re-election campaign is saying, hey, he's the America's debt collector, where he is taking and collecting all the debt for Americans. Now, I'm going to tell you right now, if he doesn't find a way to make this student loan forgiveness happen, he knows and everyone knows the odds of him getting reelected are very slim to none, because that is what he ran on last time, that he would forgive student loans during his campaign. And if you didn't honor it during your first term, I highly doubt anyone would reelect you your second term. So pretty much that is where we stand at right now. Tuesday, the Supreme Court should rule on if the student loan forgiveness is lawful or unlawful. If it's not lawful and if it will not be applied, then we are looking at either some new plans, some new income-driven plans. So this is where we stand at today, and I'm sure on Tuesday we'll learn our fate and we'll see if we have to go with some income-driven repayment plans or even focus on the public service loan forgiveness plans that are already out there. I don't think starting another plan will work, but let me know down in the comments below. Would this $20,000 help you when it comes to student loans? Are you betting on it? Would you still vote for Joe Biden as president as a re-election campaign if the student loans were not canceled? Let's talk about it down in the comments below. Now, of course, I want it to work out because that's over 40 million applicants that will be able to receive some relief, and that is a large number. So let's talk about it down in the comments below. What do you think about the student loan forgiveness plan? Do you think it's going to happen? I don't know, but I will definitely keep you updated on where we stand. Or do you want like another pause regarding the student loans? And keep in mind, even though they're stating that, hey, we have 60 days after the decision is made, remember on May 11th of 2023, the national public health emergency ends. So that's exactly what they were stating as well, whichever one comes first, either May 11th or the 60 days. So it may not be a full pause on the student loans. And then that is just another debt that will be added on top of the inflated prices of groceries and bills and everything else. It's a lot going on out here. So let me know, what do you think in the comments below? And as always, please like, comment, subscribe, and I will talk to you later, Gator. Bye, guys.